If you ever thought shapeshifters were just myths and reptilians were not real, it is time to rethink. In these videos, you will see proof of their existence from all around the world, so hang on to witness it all. In 2025, in a small town in Romania, a street CCTV captured something shocking in the middle of the night. It showed a person, covered in white clothes, walking along the roadside. Suddenly, the figure instantly changed shape and turned into a dog before running away. The face was not clear, and no one knows who or what it was. Since that night, people in the town stay alert, because they don't know which animal might not be normal. Mysterious man. This clip makes it seem like someone is not what they first appear. It's from Iran and shows a man entering a hospital waiting area like any normal patient. But then, when his legs become visible on camera, they don't look human at all. They're strange and goat-like. Unsettling enough to make anyone pause. The way he is transformed into a man makes it hard to know what's truly going on around him. Incomplete shapeshift. This is one of the smoothest yet incomplete shape-shifting cases. A hotel staff member is walking in a hallway when she suddenly slips. At that exact moment, she instantly transforms into a dog. However, the transformation is not fully complete. If you look closely, her legs still appear human-like. She also seems confused, as if this happened unexpectedly. It feels less controlled, and more like an accident that exposed something hidden. After this incident, she never returned to the hotel, and no one knows where she went afterward. Non-human revealed. In 2003, Mexico, during a local festival, a couple was dancing when something strange happened. The woman suddenly pushed the man away, as if she saw something terrifying. And his feet were goat-like, not human. Everyone watching was stunned. Before anyone could react, he created a strange smoke and disappeared into it. The crowd was left in shock, unable to understand what had just happened. Half transformation. Watch this clip carefully. This guy, late at night, was probably heading home, but something felt off, like something was about to happen. Suddenly, he sits down, and his upper body instantly transforms into a dog. It runs away, but his legs remain human, half transformed. Where he went after that, no one knows. What happened was completely strange, and the footage left everyone who saw it puzzled and unsettled. Woman shape shifting. If you see a stray dog around you, it usually feels normal, but what if it suddenly changes shape? This is exactly what happened in a CCTV clip. A dog walks near a pool and stops for a few seconds. Then it smoothly transforms into a woman and quickly runs away. She was unaware that the camera recorded everything. Now the real question is, who are these people, and how do they even have such abilities? Werewolf shapeshifter. You'd think shapeshifting into a wolf is just fantasy, but this clip says otherwise. It shows a man who looks completely normal walking to the roadside at night. He sits down in a strange position, and after a moment, he suddenly transforms into a wolf. The change happens very quickly, and then the wolf calmly walks away, as if nothing strange just happened. Situations like this make it hard to know who is real and who might be something else. Eerie shapeshifting. This clip makes it seem like someone is becoming a shapeshifter for the first time. It shows a woman casually walking along the roadside. Suddenly, she falls down, and at that moment, her body starts transforming. Within seconds, she smoothly turns into a pig. The transformation looks very unusual and eerie, and it feels like it was not planned or controlled by her, almost like something triggered it unexpectedly. Woods mystery. Late one night in a small town in Japan, a man was heading home after work and decided to take a shortcut through the woods. The path was quiet, almost too quiet, until he noticed someone walking toward him. At first, it looked like a normal person, but then, right in front of him, the figure changed into a stray dog. He just stood there, shocked, trying to process what he saw. After that night, no one ever saw him in that area again, and that part makes it even stranger. Upside down walk. In Texas, a CCTV footage captured something truly strange. A man can be seen walking upside down along the street, moving in a way that makes no sense. People watching might wonder why he's doing it, but the real twist comes next. In an instant, he suddenly stands upright, completely normal, and continues walking as if nothing happened. The entire moment feels unnatural, almost like he was attempting to shapeshift, leaving anyone who saw it shocked and puzzled. Out of nowhere appearance. Now this is something truly scary. A man's bike breaks down, and he stops under a streetlight to check some tools. Suddenly, a dog runs toward him, but it's not a dog. In an instant, it transforms into a human, standing right behind him, and the man has no idea. What's terrifying is how perfectly it blends in. Moments like this remind us that you can never really know who around you is normal and who might be a shapeshifter. These were all the shapeshifter sightings happening around the world, and now I will show you all the reptilian shapeshifting from all over the world. Reptilian. Recently, President Donald Trump held an event at the White House, attended by senior officials from various departments. But what stood out most was a woman no one publicly knew, though a few people recognized her. Look at her eyes, they weren't normal. They were reptilian. Her eerie smile made the atmosphere even stranger, yet everyone acted casual, as if they fully understood her reality. This incident suggests that reptilian beings might exist among the elite, hidden in plain sight. Different. Left eye. CNBC's Andrew Ross Sorkin talks about the economic uncertainty around President Trump's global tariffs, and why some business leaders are afraid to speak out, fearing retribution. But wait a sec. Look closely at his left eye. Both eyes are different, and one appears reptilian. He doesn't seem aware that this side has been revealed. The moment is unsettling, leaving viewers to wonder how many in positions of power might not be who they seem, and what else could be hiding in plain sight.
I spoke to a number of CEOs over the weekend, most of whom actually don't still want to talk on the record, but virtually all of whom are deeply concerned.
Unusual features. Due to ongoing tensions between Iran and Israel, a claim surfaced that Netanyahu is not alive anymore. And maybe they are right. A recent press conference video shows unusual features in his teeth, fingers, facial structure, and even his hearing aid. Some experts suggest the footage could be AI or a deepfake, but nothing has been officially confirmed. The video has sparked widespread speculation, leaving viewers unsure about what is real and what might have been manipulated. A reptilian presence. Take a close look at this footage. A man who seems to be the Pope stands still as someone tugs at his nose, but his face does not respond like normal skin. It moves like a mask being manipulated. Moments later, he even adjusts it himself. Watching carefully, it becomes clear this is not the Pope at all, but something else entirely. A reptilian presence assuming a human form right before your eyes. John the Reptilian. Meet John Smith, or should we say John the Reptilian. People started saying this because John was a senior reporter in Australia. Back in 2008, during a live report, something strange kept happening. His eyes were glitching continuously, visibly changing shape into something reptilian. It wasn't just one moment, it happened multiple times on camera. Viewers noticed, and the clip spread quickly. Soon after, John was removed from the channel, and since then, no one knows where he went or what really happened to him. Dark, unnatural shift. While Rahm Emanuel spoke, the camera zoomed in on his eyes. At first, they seemed normal, but seconds later, a dark, unnatural shift appeared. Eyes that didn't look human. It was fleeting, subtle, yet chilling, as if something hidden inside him was trying to surface. That brief glimpse left viewers shaken, a silent warning that what we see isn't always what's real, and sometimes, the truth is far stranger than it seems. Frog throat. Fans of Katy Perry noticed something strange that few talked about. During a show, she revealed her throat, and it didn't look like a normal human throat at all. Some said it looked like a frog throat, while others pointed out it matches classic reptilian signs. Then, there are the times her eyes seem to glitch at events. It makes you wonder, are these random moments, or is she showing us something no one was supposed to see?
Oh, God.
See, look at hello. Hello. Oh my God, this is talent.
Eerie woman. A video shared from an unknown source on a social site left many viewers puzzled. It showed a gathering of women, everything seeming normal at first. But one woman looked different. Her eyes kept changing, turning eerily dark, as if something else was inside her. The shift didn't feel natural and caught everyone's attention. Viewers had different opinions. Some believed she was possessed, while others were convinced she was a shapeshifter hiding in plain sight. Mysterious woman. In Iraq, a strange case unfolded when a group of friends noticed something unusual late at night. A woman was walking along the roadside, and as they looked closer, they were shocked. Her big ears, pale skin, and unusual clothes made her stand out in a way that felt unnatural. She moved so casually that it seemed even she didn't realize her real form was revealing itself. The friends quickly tried to record her, but before they could get any answers, she disappeared completely. No one knows who or what she really was. Bianca Gomez. Bianca Gomez was seen at an award function walking with her guard when she suddenly fell down. It seemed normal at first, but something about it wasn't right. Look closely at her feet, they twisted in an unnatural way, yet she stood up and kept walking like nothing happened. That kind of movement isn't normal. Moments like this make it seem like she could be a shapeshifter, because her feet didn't behave like a normal human's would. A reptilian secret. The newsroom was alive with activity, as anchor Emily Kelly delivered the broadcast, flawlessly, almost unnervingly so. Then came the hiss. Every time she spoke the letter S, the sound slithered through unnaturally. Clips circulated online, slowed and examined frame by frame. Many suspected a reptilian secret had been revealed. Yet the strangest part? No clarification, no follow-up. The incident vanished quietly, leaving a chilling mystery that still puzzles viewers today.
Suffering from a major psychological disorder, and that it might actually be bipolar. Could be that. The doctor predicts how much longer they'll live. Sick, I know, but I also know you want to hear what she has to say.
Reptilian in nature. Back in 2007, a Canadian senator appeared on a live television program, and everything seemed normal at first. Suddenly, something strange appeared in his neck, as if there was something beneath the skin, reptilian in nature. The change was subtle, almost unnoticed, but it sparked a lot of controversy, with many claiming he was a reptilian. As usual, the topic was quickly silenced, leaving viewers shocked and questioning what they had just witnessed. Inhuman. In 1999, while speaking to his party workers, the former Brazilian president suddenly gave onlookers a chilling moment. Mid-sentence, his voice deepened and roughened, almost unrecognizable. Simultaneously, his face contorted into something undeniably inhuman. For just a heartbeat, it felt like a reptilian presence was breaking through. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, everything snapped back to normal. That brief glimpse left many questioning whether the president, or something around him, was hiding a far stranger secret than anyone expected.
E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados.
Reptilian layer beneath. Back in 2002, something happened in a Spanish assembly that people barely talk about. All the generals and ministers were present. Everything seemed normal until one of the top-ranking generals suddenly collapsed. Everyone rushed over immediately. But here's the unsettling part. His face looked like it was changing, almost revealing a reptilian layer beneath. You can decide what it really was, and the way everyone acted like it was nothing, that alone makes the whole scene feel off. Hidden truth. While appearing on a show, Heidi Klum was casually asked about reptilians, and that's when things got strange. Her expression changed instantly, oddly unnatural. For a brief second, her tongue flicked in a hiss-like motion. Her eyes seemed off, and the skin on her neck tensed in a strange way. At the time, it was dismissed as acting, but watching it now feels unsettling. Some think it wasn't intentional, as if a hidden truth accidentally surfaced.
Reptile?
Yes, I'm one of those lizards.
Don't do that. You look so pretty.
A small slip. Is Mark Zuckerberg really human? Some clips make you wonder. In one interview, he states he's human, then quickly adds still human, a small slip that caught everyone's attention.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
In another, he pretends to drink water yet nothing happens. No swallow, no movement. People called it a coincidence, but the odd moments keep piling up. Whether reptilian or something else, there's an unmistakable feeling that something about him just isn't right. Silicone mask. Watch this clip carefully, it will definitely confuse you at first. Here you can see an old man adjusting himself in a strange way, and something immediately feels off. That's because it's not his real face. It's actually a young boy wearing a silicone mask, trying to prove that reptilian beings live among us using such disguises. After this, he went missing for some time, and when he returned, he never spoke about reptilians again, and you might know why.
Really nice.
Neck shift shape. Former White House press secretary and current Fox News host Kayleigh McEnany was live on a program a few years ago when something unusual happened. During the broadcast, her neck appeared to shift shape in a strange way, almost like something was moving beneath the skin, similar to a reptilian form. No one on set seemed to notice it at the time. Only one viewer captured the moment and shared it online, but the person who posted it later went missing. Moments like this make people question how powerful this reptilian society is.
D.C. for the weekend, President Trump tried to ramp up the pressure on Senate Republicans using his weekly address to urge them to repeal and
Classic reptilian trait. At first glance, this woman seems completely ordinary, but take a closer look at her eyes. Suddenly, they change clear, sharp, unmistakably showing that classic reptilian trait. Everything else, her face, her gestures, remains perfectly human. That's what makes it so unnerving. It's as if reptilians have merged seamlessly into our world, making them nearly impossible to spot, unless you know exactly where to look. Almost reptilian. The royal family has always been in controversy for different reasons, but this clip makes it feel like maybe there's something more to it. This is Prince William. Look closely at his neck. Now think about it. Does a normal human neck look like that? The way it seems to change shape doesn't feel natural. It looks unusual. Almost reptilian. And if this is true, then it suggests that reptilians could exist among powerful people. Eyes shifted subtle. During a live TV broadcast, a man spotted something that went unnoticed by everyone else. As the reporter spoke, eyes shifted subtle, yet unmistakable. He grabbed his phone and recorded the moment, and on replay, the change was impossible to miss. The reporter continued speaking, oblivious to what had just occurred. That fleeting glimpse left viewers unsettled. Now we can say that reptilians might not be myths.
Yeah, we know how elections go in this country.
What the is that?
Cracks forming. ABC 7 News reporter Craig Wall, back in 2009, was delivering a report when something strange began happening. Live on camera, his face started to look unusual, almost like cracks were forming, as if something beneath was trying to come through. He had no idea, and continued speaking normally. At the time, people assumed it was just a video glitch, but looking back now, it feels like something else was briefly revealed in front of everyone. His eyes changed color. Could Donald Trump have been a reptilian during his first presidential tenure? An old clip has resurfaced, showing a press conference where something unusual happened. At first, people thought it was just a glitch, but one of his eyes clearly shifted and changed color. The sudden change revealed his reptilian nature.
Say it would rise to 105% of GDP over the next 10 years.
Reptilian vibe. During a backstage interview, the legendary WWE star Andre the Giant seemed off. His eyes caught attention. First, they didn't look like his usual ones, almost as if the color had shifted. Then came the unsettling smile. His teeth were jagged, sharp, and unlike any humans, giving off a distinctly reptilian vibe. For a moment, fans couldn't help but question whether this was accidental, or a subtle signal that reptilians weren't hiding anymore. Silent warning. Reptilians might be walking among us, and most of us wouldn't even notice. A video surfaced online from an unknown source, showing something deeply unsettling. A man, seemingly ordinary, slowly peeled away what looked like a human mask. His hands, his face, none of it was real. Beneath it all, wasn't human, but a reptilian, disguised in human form. The clip felt like a silent warning, almost like they were announcing their presence among us. Not human presence. There is something about this video that feels instantly unsettling. A man stands with his eyes wide open, barely blinking, holding the same empty gaze the entire time. The person who recorded it replayed the footage over and over, still unable to make sense of those eyes. No injury, no trick, just that stare. And once you see it, a chilling thought comes to mind. This presence was not human and should not have been there. mask hiding something. Even at high-profile events, some moments make you look twice. When Barack Obama attended a public gathering, one of his bodyguards immediately stood out. In zoomed-in frames, his features looked strange, bald head, unusual ears, and eyes that seemed to observe everything unnaturally. It did not look like a normal face, almost like a mask hiding something beneath. Moments like this make you wonder if some powerful figures are surrounded by reptilian protectors, silently watching and guarding secrets the public is not meant to see. Arms stretched impossible. At a basketball game, a moment went completely unnoticed by the crowd. Only when the footage was replayed did it become clear. As a player stepped forward to grab the ball, his arms stretched in a way that seemed impossible, far beyond normal human reach. The movement was subtle, but deeply unsettling. That brief glimpse confirmed what many feared, a reptilian presence hiding among humans, showing itself for just a fraction of a second, blinking fast. So Ryan Clark is live on TV, and right away, something feels off. People start noticing his blinking fast, non-stop, just not normal. It's almost like he's a clone struggling to keep it together. Then, for just a second, his eyes change sharp, reptilian. And the craziest part? He doesn't even notice. Just like that, it's gone. But if you caught that moment, you can't help but wonder, what really is going on behind that calm face? Almost reptilian. At a Rammstein concert, something strange happened that no one noticed at the time. The band was performing normally, and one of the main members looked completely ordinary. But later, when the footage was reviewed, a brief moment stood out. As he blinked, his eyes appeared to shift, almost reptilian, lasting only a second. It was subtle enough to go unnoticed live, revealed only through the video, making the moment feel unsettling and hard to explain. Almost reptilian. During an official visit, something unusual about the Saudi royal family caught people off guard. For a brief moment, the camera zoomed in on the king's hand, and it looked oddly long. The fingers moved in a way that just didn't seem natural. It was subtle, but enough to feel unsettling, almost reptilian. People brushed it off quickly, but moments like that stay in your mind, so you have to wonder, was that just a camera illusion, or something far more unusual? Sudden disappearance. In Indonesia, strange cases keep coming one after another, and this one feels the most mysterious. A man was seen walking along the roadside late at night, everything seeming completely normal at first. Then suddenly, he began to fade, slowly disappearing as he moved toward the woods. Within moments, he was completely gone. People started questioning why he was heading there so late at night. Some believe the forest hides secrets, something unknown that changed him, turning him into something no one can truly understand. Ghost Girl. Let's head to Indonesia, where a strange CCTV clip has haunted a small town. In the footage, you can see a girl walking alone in the middle of the road. But she's not an ordinary girl. Something about her presence feels off. Suddenly, she begins to disappear, fading like a ghost. The townspeople are convinced it's the ghost of a girl who tragically lost her life at the exact same spot in an accident. Since then, locals avoid that road at night, fearful of encountering her again. Jim Carrey. If you haven't heard, a recent event has everyone talking about a shapeshifter, not the real Jim. At the César Awards in Paris, he appeared to receive an honorary award, but many noticed his unusually strange look. His expressions, eyes, and presence seemed off. During interviews, he said odd things, even joking that Jim Carrey is no longer alive, but refused to answer questions about his changed appearance. Observers are left wondering, was it a joke, or was a shapeshifter standing in for him?
I watched everybody, talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Ghost encounter. CCTV footage shows a man riding his motorcycle when he suddenly stops. Right in the middle of the road, he sees what looks like a girl standing there. At first, it feels normal, but then things turn strange. People who watched the clip noticed his reaction, the way he panics and speeds off like he saw something terrifying. Many believe it was not just a person appearing there. The way it happened, so sudden, makes some think that was something else entirely. Man disappearance. Late at night, a man heard strange noises coming from his backyard. Curious and uneasy, he later checked his CCTV footage, and what he saw left him shocked. The camera captured a humanoid figure slowly fading away, its glowing eyes still visible. It seemed to be moving toward the woods before completely disappearing. No one knows what it was, but that moment still feels like a mystery. Mystery shapeshifting. In a Brazilian town, late at night, a local heard strange noises outside his home. The next day, he checked the CCTV and was shocked. The footage showed a dog running around, and in a matter of seconds, it transformed smoothly into a man who ran away. The entire shift happened so quickly, it was almost unbelievable. No one knows who he was or why it happened, but the way it occurred has left the town in awe, adding another layer to the growing mystery of unexplained shape-shifting encounters. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Lately, reports from Mexican towns have been getting seriously strange. People are talking about shape-shifting sightings, and this clip only adds to it. You can see a pig-like figure searching for food, but look closer. It has human legs, even wearing shorts. That alone makes no sense.
Che cos'è quella cosa? Oddio, non avvicinarti.
It feels like something mid-transformation, not fully one thing or the other. And the creepiest part? It almost looks unaware of itself, like it lost control, whatever is behind this. It is starting to feel truly unsettling.